Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Weapon X 1990, here with my guest Yuli, the best bro. And today we're going to review Avengers Endgame. You want to give the people the plot?
Sure. Like chronologically? Because it kind of gets tricky.
No, let's... Yeah. I don't know about all that.
Chronologically or the way it's depicted in the movie?
Yeah.
Alright, so it's a good movie. It's not great. I mean, if it followed the rules of time travel I thought were in place already for all movies, it might have been great. But
Back to the Future, you mean?
You know, fucking Futurama episodes and fucking...
How to Time Machine.
Die
Hard. Oh, no, wait, then. Not
that. Terminator.
That's true.
Yeah. But it's confusing as hell, so we're just going to... What do you want to talk about first?
Well, I mean, there's not really anything I hated. I don't know. Did you have anything?
The movie would have been... I think the movie would have been better if Captain Marvel wasn't in it. Not that I hate the character. I just feel she doesn't deserve her as a character to be in the movie with all these guys.
I mean,
and I don't mean guys as in males. I mean like this whole fucking cast. All the men, women, and animals and trees. Yeah. But yes. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily go there, but I felt she was definitely underutilized. Like, I feel like if she weren't in the movie, I would have been cool with that too. Like,
yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I would have been like it wouldn't have ruined the movie for me.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but if she wasn't in the movie more, like I just would have just let Captain Marvel do it. Yeah, she's basically fucking Superman.
Basically, yeah.
She basically fucks shit up.
Yeah,
which is cool. Like, I want to like the character, but I somehow can't separate Brie Larson from Captain Marvel.
Yeah, I don't know. After the Captain Marvel movie, because I did not like that movie.
And this is our review for Captain Marvel. Not just kidding.
It wasn't good. No, that's it. Okay, end of that review. But anyway, so let's talk about. Okay, so you said
there really were no hates. I mean,
for me either. Yeah.
It just left me with a lot of like technical questions.
Yeah.
Because I guess time travel works however you write it in that movie script.
Okay, yeah, I feel we should state that right off the bat. Like this movie does not. The first thing that caught my attention was it does not follow its own rules that it sets up. So
what were the rules set up? Ooh, I stumped you.
No, exactly. The movie stumped me. That's the freaking rules of time travel. Like it.
Like what did Bruce
it just
Banner
doesn't
say?
make. Okay, well, tell you what. Let's get into the things we liked first, and then we'll get into the whole time travel. Freaking, I don't even know what to call it.
Oh, I loved how Tony Stark solved the mystery of time travel in an afternoon.
Yeah.
Or in an evening, I guess technically.
And he was just like spitballing too. So that's
Yeah.
Movie logic, but
that's actually kind of like a gripe, but whatever. I'll let it go. For the sake of the movie.
Yeah.
But things I like.
Yeah.
I like that Quill finally got his comeuppance for his fuck up in Infinity War, and that Gamora doesn't know who the fuck he is.
I bet you were just waiting.
Love that.
I love that. See, I already knew you were just waiting on that.
Yeah. That's one of my biggest loves.
One of my favorite things early on in the movie is Tony and Steve making up. Finally, like after friggin' how many years, technically?
Well, I don't think they really made up.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean, like putting their bullshit aside or whatever, you know, for the greater good. Like Tony sees he's just being freaking, petty and stuff. So you got to put all the BS aside. Like the universe is at stake. So I love that they did that. And what else did I like? Oh, Professor Hulk. What'd you think of Professor Hulk?
I mean, it was cool. It would have been nice to see how he did it. Like he just says in a line dialogue that he.
It's like a little throwaway line, like, 18 months, I just combined it.
Yeah, it's like, okay, Hank McCoy, okay, Beast. I'll buy that shit for now.
Yeah, I mean, it was fun. I'll get it. It was like, he was a lot of like the comedy, comic relief in the film. So it's forgivable for me.
I thought Rocket was the funniest.
Really?
I thought so.
It's pretty funny.
Little puppy want to go to space?
Yeah. He's like, oh, you want to go to space, puppy? I was dying in that film.
Yeah. But Fat Thor. Some people don't like Fat Thor. I thought Fat Thor was fucking hilarious.
I honestly loved Fat Thor.
Honestly, I can see like why people wouldn't want him for like a whole series of movies.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, you hate fat people. That's cool. That's your prerogative. But like
fat shaming.
I mean, it's just for this movie. I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure he's gonna. If he is in like Guardians 3 or whatever,
he's
gonna
3.
slim down.
That's a nice little tease.
Yeah.
Like if he's not in it, I'm gonna be a little bit upset.
The little Asgardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a little upset. Who's the captain?
Yeah, but I mean, to be fair, it made sense for Thor to go that route. For them to go that route with Thor in this film because the last one, in the last one he failed, so he feels like he's not worthy anymore. So storyline wise, it made sense. So it didn't really bother me.
Yeah, the world's at peace. You got comfortable.
Yeah,
you got fat.
Yeah, and then
there was no more battles to be fought.
That's true.
Yeah, you got fat. Get over it.
Yeah,
it's just one movie.
All right, moving on. Moving on. One of my favorite parts in this film, hands down, is Tony finally embracing Peter when he sees him again for the first time after he got dusted in the last film.
Yeah.
That got to me.
I mean, I didn't cry for this movie.
Oh yeah, of course not. Yeah.
I'm a fucking robot.
Yeah, of course not. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't cry either. No.
This little bitch.
But no, yeah, that was definitely one of my favorite moments. Tony and Peter being reunited, as well as in Tony's dying moments in the film. Spoiler. But yeah, I think I felt more, honestly. I told you this. I felt more for Peter, like his moment with Tony before he dies. I felt more for him than Pepper, to be honest. I don't know. It's like Tom Holland is fucking acting in that scene. Like, this is great.
I don't know. Like, well, yeah. I thought Pepper would be breaking down too, but
she held it in until the very end. Like after he passes away, then she's like, you hear the little started breaking down.
Like, move aside, bitch. Kid, this is my husband.
But yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so there was a lot to like. The action was great.
Oh yeah.
I guess the Ravagers were there. I did not see the Ravagers, but apparently the Ravagers were there.
Yeah.
A bunch of magicians we've never seen before. The Wakandan, whatever, the fucking Dora Milaje,
the armies,
the fucking Rhino tribe, the Gorilla tribe, all those motherfuckers were there. And there was a lot to like, and a lot of callbacks. Like Frigga, the Ancient One. Fucking Robert Redford.
That was pretty cool. That was kind of one of my favorite ones. And
Strike Team from Winter Soldier.
Not to mention, Rumlow Crossbones was in it. I thought that was pretty cool. And the little before I forget, one of the little homage to the Winter Soldier.
Ooh.
Like the elevator scene, Captain America. That was. I thought they were gonna actually do it again, but then
Hail Hydra.
Yeah, they totally flipped the switch on that, and they do because
I got it.
Yeah, the whole comic book, the recent Captain America Hail Hydra.
I thought that had nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
No,
I thought that was a little.
I thought he was just taking advantage of the knowledge he knew from the future.
I mean, I felt that, but I felt that it was kind of a little nod too, maybe.
Ah.
But I mean, either way, it was fucking awesome. Like this motherfucker.
Because I know the comic book community was not a big fan of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
anyway,
I mean, that's probably why they did
it. But this ain't a comic book review,
right?
So there was a lot to like. A lot of cameos, a lot of callbacks. Sadly, we didn't get Phil Coulson, but hey, whatever.
Well, I mean, he was already dead
yeah,
at the end of the battle in Avengers, so yeah, it makes sense he wasn't in it.
Yeah. So we don't have hates, really.
I can't think of one thing I hated.
If anything, it's a little slow at the beginning.
There were things that didn't make sense with the time travel stuff, but I mean, the action was great. I felt the comedy was good in places where it needed to be.
If I had to walk away with one complaint, is that this should have been a trilogy.
What? Infinity War and Endgame?
It should have been a trilogy.
Nah. Why do you say that?
Because, it feels like at least two movies in Endgame. It could have been spread out more.
I mean, it could have, but
like imagine if like the last battle was a whole movie.
I don't know about all that. That's getting into like some Dragon Ball Z shit, fucking,
okay.
Or like a 7-episode battle and shit.
But that's my only gripe.
Okay.
About that, I guess.
All
it
right.
felt a little long. It felt a little slow at the beginning, which I get. They were setting up the universe.
Right.
But whatever. The whole 5 years later, sure, you can have it. You can have your cake and eat it. But the whole time travel thing, that's really the one thing. It's not something we hate. It's just something...
It doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't make sense.
Like we said, they don't follow their own rules for time travel. And it's just... I mean, don't get me wrong. It's awesome. Like, I love the fact that they, went back into the original Avengers movie, into, like, the Dark World, and, even Tony meeting, like, actually talking to his dad, going back in time, like, the 70s or whatever it was. And, like, that was pretty cool. But, like, timeline-wise, yeah, it's kind of like a jumbled, like, mess. Because, I mean, do you want to get into the ending with the whole Captain America?
Well, like, the Captain America thing didn't bother me. The Loki one is the one that bothered me.
Oh, yeah, let's talk about that.
So, basically, if you go, according to Bruce, if you go back in time, like, it doesn't alter the future, you would still exist.
Yeah.
Okay, I get that. But Loki escaped at the end of Avengers with the Tesseract.
Yeah.
So that means Thor the Dark World didn't happen, or at least it didn't happen the way you saw it in theaters.
Yeah.
And Ragnarok as well. So, I mean, is Odin still alive because Loki didn't fucking banish him to Earth?
Yeah.
Like, if Loki shows up alive in the present in, like, 5 years later, 2023?
Mm-hmm. If
he shows up again, it's like, so, Thor still remembers a Loki dying. But this is, like, still, like, kind of evil Loki.
Yeah.
So, like, if Loki died, but Loki is alive... that should be an altered reality, or a branch off, or whatever the fuck they want to call it. So that means, like, there should be another version of Thor out there, another version of Steve, another version of Iron Man, another version, like, of the surviving characters.
Yeah.
Except for maybe, like, Gamora.
And they're obviously setting up for, like, the Loki show on friggin' what Disney Plus or whatever, but I don't... There's just a lot of plot holes in this whole thing. So let's start off with, you want to get into the Captain America ending?
Alright, so basically he goes back in time just to return the stones to the timeline which they stole it from.
Mm-hmm.
So basically he had to go back to 2012 to return the time stone to the Ancient One, the fucking... Well, no, not... The Tesseract comes later. The scepter, he gave it back to the Hydra guys, I assume. And then he goes back to 1970 to give back sneak in the Tesseract to that S.H.I.E.L.D. fucking compound underground in that fucking army base or whatever.
Yeah.
From Winter Soldier, the one that got blown up.
Yeah.
Then what else is left? The ether. Where did it take the ether from? Oh yeah, was he gonna inject that in Natalie Portman? How the fuck was he gonna get that back in? Or was he just gonna give it to the Collector?
Yeah.
Like, if they were gonna return to where they stole it from, that means he would have to show up right after Rocket fucking took it out of her and just fucking inject her with the fucking thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So...
Camera turned off.
That didn't make sense.
Well, what I suspected was actually correct. I read up, and apparently Natalie Portman didn't film shit.
I told you. I fucking told you. It was unused footage. I fucking knew. No way this bitch would come back.
It was unused Thor: The Dark World footage that got left on the cutting room floor.
She just did a little voiceover work. That's about it.
That's about it. Yeah. So it was pretty funny. So I had a feeling though, because you were right. It didn't. I don't know. I just had a weird feeling.
Like, I know 2013 was only like 6 years ago, but like I'm like, oh, she looks really young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
but
then,
anyway.
So what's...
and then finally, what? The Soul Stone?
Yeah. Oh, that's... Oh, so
you're telling me
America...
I
I thought that was a missed opportunity because we never got Captain America meeting Red Skull again, and I feel like
we got cheated out.
Yeah, I feel like we got cheated out of it because at the end he does go to return all the freaking stones like where they were at. So obviously he would have to come face to face with Red Skull when he returns the Soul Stone, and I felt that could have been like a cool moment, like right there.
Oh yeah,
I don't. That was like the only like little missed opportunity to me. And then speaking of the Soul Stone, let's get into that scene. So
Black Widow.
Yeah, Black Widow and Hawkeye wanting to sacrifice each other for like to save each other.
For a while, I thought that like one of them like they were gonna murder each other. It's like, no, you gotta go, bitch. I gotta go. You gotta go, bitch.
Well, no,
I thought they were gonna murder each other. Like,
yeah, that threw me off. Like when Hawkeye freaking just grabs her, like, it's like, boom. Yeah, when he like trips her, freaking.
I thought, oh, motherfucker, gonna kill her.
I was like, oh, he's gonna kill her ass. But then he's like, oh, tell my family I love them. And then like he's about to jump off. He's like, no, tell them yourself. Blah blah blah.
I didn't get why Black Widow had to jump.
I don't know.
I understood why Hawkeye wanted to jump. He wanted his family to have a chance.
Yeah.
But Black Widow, it's like, I mean, I get it. She had no purpose, or she felt she had no purpose in life. She's always done with others or followed others, you know.
But I mean, we could go back and forth on this shit. I felt personally that Hawkeye and Black Widow exchange had more emotional weight to it, but you feel that the Thanos and Gamora one had more weight to it, right?
Yeah.
And Infinity War?
Like, I didn't, because here's the thing. Like, they're cool, I guess, but I never cared about Hawkeye's family. When I saw Age of Ultron, I'm like, get the fuck out of here. This fucker has a family. I care about him even less because I know they're going to try to leverage the family against my emotional fucking, connection to the character. And it's like, okay, so my emotional connection to the character is now fucking severed. I don't give a fuck because you're going to use it against me later.
Yeah.
And then Black Widow solo. She got nobody.
She got her own movie now.
Yeah, let's explain that. Sequel, prequel,
I mean, obviously it's gonna be a freaking prequel now. Like, we know she's dead, folks. We know she's dead, but
well, I mean, couldn't he technically? I mean, couldn't she come back because the Soul Stone was returned?
Well, they kept saying like it can't be undone, so I doubt it.
Well, look, Gamora's alive. Not the Gamora you knew, but a Gamora you knew.
Yeah. I guess so. I don't know. But anyway, like, yeah, to me, just the Hawkeye and Black Widow exchange had a little more weight to me personally because of just, like, their relationship since, like, Avengers, when they were both on screen together and their whole, like, backstory and history. And they even mentioned Budapest again in this one. And, that's... Damn, son.
I don't give a fuck what happened in Budapest.
But, yeah. Oh, sorry, that was funny. Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, and I just like all the freaking callbacks in general. Like, oh, and one thing I noticed because I've seen the fucking movie like 3 times already.
I've only seen it twice.
Yeah, so barely in like the 3rd time I noticed because I went back and watched Winter Soldier that the song that Steve and Peggy are dancing to at the very end is the exact same song in the Winter Soldier when freaking Nick Fury gets shot, like at his apartment, at Steve's apartment. It's the same exact song, and I was like, "Wait, why does that sound familiar?" And then I thought about it. I was like, "Oh crap!" That was like a nice little, cool little callback.
Fucking nerd.
Yeah, don't hate, bitch. Don't hate.
Okay.
I caught that. Fuck you. All right.
I'm not. I wouldn't brag about that.
Whatever.
I would have brought it up to you, but I wouldn't have fucking bragged about it.
No, I thought it was just like a cool little callback. I mean, there were plenty of them, but freaking. I thought. Let's talk about Captain America versus Captain America. That was pretty cool.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I loved how Chris Evans played that, like, the younger ones. Like, oh, I could do this all day. All fucking eager and shit. He's like, yeah, I fucking know.
Like, yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah. Bucky's alive.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Him leveraging that, too.
Oh, yeah.
But
I thought he played it great.
Yeah. Oh,
I gotta say...
What's up?
I think he looks better with long hair.
Yeah, I definitely like the Infinity War Captain America look better.
Even the suit grew on me. The Avengers, the worst Captain America costume. The Avengers.
Oh yeah, that was awful. Yeah.
But America's ass.
That is America's ass. Yeah. You know what? Hey.
I still think it's the worst costume, but somehow I didn't mind it in this movie.
Yeah, it's probably just the nostalgia of it.
Yeah. But, and then, like, Nebula shooting herself, like, alright.
That made no sense. Yeah, that was like...
She shot her younger self, but she's alive.
So technically, you should be dead, too.
Well, I mean, technically, like, if you really want to think about it, she would be, like... If the rules of time travel, like, how we interpret it, or how we thought it's supposed to be interpreted, like, was in place, like, present day Gamora should have, like, snapped out of existence the moment that Nebula found out, like, well, you know, she, like, infiltrated the group, she took down present day Nebula, and she brought back the Pym particles to Thanos. Like, she should have just, like, you know, come out of existence then.
Yeah. Well, like we said, folks, a lot of things don't make sense.
It's confusing as fuck.
It really is, yeah.
And then Cap, like, stayed in the past.
That, I had an issue with that, yeah. Because it makes no sense. Like, he had... So, okay, he goes back to return all the stones.
And Mjolnir.
Yeah, and he friggin' stays with Peggy. Like, in that... That had to be an alternate timeline, because it makes no sense for him to just show up on the bench, like, without using the friggin', like, little GPS time travel shit.
Well, you probably remember the day, like, oh, I gotta be at this bench at this time.
Yeah, like, I don't... It just... I think it would have been better if that would have been like an alternate timeline, and he does go back using the GPS just to say goodbye, like, and you know, he's like, you know what, I'm gonna live like my life and blah blah blah, like, go back. That's it. I thought that would have made more sense, and yeah, and the whole, you know, the vanished or whatever, the people that got dusted in Infinity War, like, this takes place 5 years later. So why are they, like, it makes no sense. They're still in high school, but yet they're 5 years older, or, like, technically, right?
Alright, so your gripe is, like, well, it seems like everybody in Peter Parker's supporting cast got dusted.
Yeah, it seems that way, because they're all still in high school.
It's convenient, it's fine, but
Homecoming's coming.
I would like to know why it has to be 5 years later.
Yeah, I thought it could have just been like 1 year.
For what? So Tony's daughter can be cute and talk? Is that it?
Honestly, I felt that, yeah, I kind of did feel that.
Don't get me wrong, I got nothing against the little girl, but it's like, why 5 years?
Yeah. It just makes no sense to wait that long. They could have waited like 1 year later and just, you know.
I thought it would have been more, like, horrific, like, if he, like if I thought they were going to reset back to when right before the first snap in Infinity War on Wakanda.
That's what I thought was going to happen, to be honest.
I thought, like, that's what kept Tony from, like, you know, initially joining up with the idea of time traveling with the quantum realm, because he wanted to keep his daughter alive. Yeah. And I thought, man, he would have made a fucking, like, a sick ass fucking baller move. Just sacrifice the bitch.
The fuck
but no. And I get it, you know, like, get back what you lost, kept what you found. Yeah. I get it.
I mean, you know, in the end, I was happy with it, the movie as a whole. I mean, I freaking didn't have anything I really, like, hated about it.
Oh, no way!
What? Now what?
Oh, no, you'll hate this with me, too. Okay, Falcon.
What? Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, okay. I agree. Yeah. Okay, you got me on that. Alright.
Some people will say it's racist.
No, fuck all that. Yeah. I want it. Okay, so Cap at the end, he's an old man. He hands the shield over
to Falcon.
To Falcon
for some fucking reason. Apparently,
to me, I mean, to both of us, it made no freaking sense. Like, it would have made more sense for it to be Bucky.
Yeah, like in what they presented in the movies, like with Bucky and Falcon as a whole, like, Bucky makes much more fucking sense than Falcon.
It's like your childhood best friend. This dude fought alongside you, like, in fucking war, mind you. Like,
yeah, you were willing to die for him. Yeah, in fucking Winter Soldier and Civil War.
And he just met Falcon in friggin' Winter Soldier. So I'm like,
unless there was something happening, like, off screen that we didn't see with Falcon and Steve on the run after Civil War.
Yeah, something. But
like, Falcon, like, you know, from what we've seen in the movies, Falcon is the most illogical choice.
For me, anyway, yeah. And, yeah, like we said, it has nothing to do with, you know, skin tone or whatever. Like, it's just come on, it's your best friend. Like, why wouldn't he choose Bucky? That just didn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
That was like, yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. That was like my only gripe with the movie. Like, major gripe.
Like, you see, I have no problem with female superheroes or heroes of color, but, like, I feel like you're doing it all at once for some reason. Like, oh, Black Falcon. Oh, Valkyrie. Well, you know, there's nothing wrong with them on their own. But, like, I feel like you're doing it all at once. And, like, there's no resemblance of the characters we started out with. Like, what's going to happen to Hulk? What's going to happen to Hawkeye? What's going to happen to fucking Old Man Steve? Is he going to be in the fucking, like, Falcon and fucking Winter Soldier series? Like, no. You know, mentoring them, you know?
I doubt it.
A cameo, maybe?
I think he's done. Well, I mean, it was confirmed that Thor is, Chris Hemsworth is coming back for Phase 4 as Thor, so he's probably, like, the only one coming back.
And, you know, I'll come back for Black Panther. I'll come back for Doctor Strange. I'll come back for Thor. I'll come back for Guardians 3. Yeah. Especially if Thor's in it. Fuck yeah.
I'm pretty sure he will be.
I'll even see an all-female Avengers movie. There's nothing wrong with that.
I think that would be cool.
As long as...
I like that little tease. Let me just say that. I like that little tease, yeah.
But as long as Captain Marvel's not in charge.
She will be. I feel like she will be.
I'd rather have Okoye in charge.
Yeah.
She seems like the most suitable choice.
Like as a leader, yeah, I could see that. I could see that.
Because Captain Marvel is so fucking childish.
Well,
you remember that fucking movie we saw, Captain Marvel?
Yeah, the one I hated. Yeah, I remember.
You're telling me just because she's the strongest, she should be the one in fucking charge? Fuck no. Valkyrie, Okoye, not Black Widow. Yeah,
not anymore.
Oops. Yeah, not her. But yeah, any other character besides Captain Marvel should be in charge of that team. I think they call it A-Force.
Yeah. But
whatever.
Yeah, well, I will say, my number one, like, mark out moment that got a huge pop for me was the On Your Left reference.
Oh.
Like, Steve is, like, desperate, and he's, like, Thanos' like, whole army is coming down, and it's, like, this beautiful fucking shot of just, like, Captain America, and, like a whole fucking horde of, like, this motherfucker's people coming at him. And then you just hear, hey, Steve, on your left. Fucking everybody comes in.
I liked how they got me with Thanos.
Which one?
Because, you know, like, with the trailers and shit, you thought, like, you thought it was going to be, like, a chase through time where, like they pull out one stone and Thanos is like, oh, shit, maybe I should go jump in time and stop them. You thought it was going to be like that. But no, they killed the Thanos from Infinity War at the beginning of the movie, like, the first 10 minutes.
10, 20 minutes.
Yeah. And so then, like, they go back in time to Guardians of the Galaxy to steal the fucking Power Stone before Peter Quill steals it.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, like, there was a problem with the Wi-Fi, you know. Your iOS device is hooked up into someone else. And then all of a sudden, like, they started getting, like, 2023 nebulous fucking memories and shit.
Yeah.
That was cool. I was like, oh, so this is 2014 Thanos.
Mm-hmm.
Because I only have one memory of 2014 Thanos, and that's just him sitting on a chair like a little bitch. Glad to know he was...
He actually did stuff. Yeah. He actually got out of the fucking floating chair.
With his Darth Maul fucking dual-bladed saber.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But no, damn, what else is there? I'm trying to think before we wrap this up. You got anything?
I would definitely... it's a moment of silence for our fallen heroes who will never come back.
Yeah.
Black Widow, Tony, Heimdall, and Vision.
Mm-hmm.
No Vision, surprisingly.
Oh, and Quicksilver. But
that
was a little too quick. We knew that was going to happen.
We knew that shit already. Well, hopefully they might be setting up Young Avengers.
There were little hints of that. Yeah, I got that.
No. Well, not in the movie. Well, I mean, maybe Hawkeye's daughter, but
that's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, why the fuck would you want your daughter in that life?
That's true.
Nah, makes no sense. But anyway, all we got to look forward to now is what's confirmed: Guardians 3, Doctor Strange 2, Black Widow movie.
Yeah.
Far From Home, and the Loki show. Bucky and fucking Falcon
and Winter Soldier show, yeah. And the
Scarlet Witch and Vision show.
Hulk and She-Hulk.
You keep
TV
saying
show.
that. I have not seen that anywhere.
It's like everywhere on the internet.
Hulk and She-Hulk show on Disney Plus?
Yes.
I haven't seen it yet, so I
look
can
it
only
up,
take
folks.
his word.
Twitter, Facebook, it's fucking all over the place.
Alright.
But okay.
I'll take your word for it.
And with that, you're all good? Anything else to add before we wrap it up?
When do you think is the next time we'll see an Avengers movie?
Shit.
That is a good question.
That is a great question. I mean, they're just gonna start phase 5. I'd say a good amount, at least like.
I need at least one original Avenger in that fucking next Avengers movie. I don't care who. I don't care if it's old man fucking Steve.
I'm pretty sure it'll be Thor, to be honest.
Thor
or Hulk, or maybe both. Who knows?
Yeah.
But I if I had to say it, maybe like 3 years at least. 3 years before we see another like full-on Avengers movie.
Oh, and I definitely want to see more Valkyrie and Korg and Meek.
Yep.
Because those three I fucking love!
Yeah. Anything else to add? Nope. Nope, we all good here, mate?
I mean, I just don't understand how Cap got the ether back into Jane. You know.
Yeah, we'll leave that to your imaginations.
Yeah. But, I mean, they can't, nothing can be undone because they can't go through the quantum realm anymore because the machine was destroyed by Thanos' ship, and I guess only Tony knew how to make it.
And now, keep in mind, it's also pretty much confirmed that all future MCU movies take place from now on in 2023, unless they do like a time jump or something.
Yeah. And the Infinity Stones are destroyed, so no Infinity Stones. I think later on they'll be found again.
They will. They'll do something with that. I have a
like
feeling.
in the comic books, like they've been destroyed, but they just like rebuild.
Yeah.
They just need time to rebuild and come back.
Well, there you go.
Because if they're destroyed, it's technically like destroying all of the universe.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I can't wait to see what the future holds. I can't wait to see Spider-Man Far From Home.
Oh yeah, me too.
Because this year has not been a disappointing year for superhero movies, except Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
But technically, we've only had fucking Shazam, Captain Marvel, and this so far.
Yeah. Well, didn't Aquaman, or was that last year?
That was last year.
That was last year. Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. Yeah. You're right.
Shazam, the real Captain Marvel.
Yeah. I mean, I'll say this on camera. I don't care. Shazam was way more enjoyable than Captain Marvel.
Oh yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Period.
But other than that, I'm Ulysses.
And Chris, Weapon X 1990. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.
Maybe in July.